So, will it target ban him? Quite
We're about to
possibly.
find out.
I feel like Mundo's been consistently a strong pick every single game, and so I'm sure he'll get banned. Tom Kench is understandable; he's been a strong pick too. Um,
Renekton will probably be well, should be a ban. He's very strong on this map
I'm
also.
still impressed Alawi has not been picked or banned.
She's so fucking boring. I hate her though. She triggers me.
Would not know since I have not played her, but
I was raped by a tentacle monster as a child.
oh, I'm sorry.
No. But no, her ult just I find it ridiculous. Other than that, she's fine. So yeah, Dr. Mundo, obviously Darius. Just the big bruisers tend to get banned on this map.
My apologies for my own faults here, guys, but there's gonna be no league music because I forgot to turn that back on, and you can't do that in Champion Select for whatever reason. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're terrible.
So sorry, no league draft music
This is
because
what happens when you have the second stringer as the streamer because Sifu's internet wasn't working. Fisherman Fizz does get target banned at the end there. That leaves Renekton open though, which is a pretty strong pick on this map.
yeah, there's quite a few. But you can't ban everything though. Like
It's
Renekton's
true.
open and Alawi's open, and there's a lot of picks that are open. But
Dude, she literally has a line that says, "My name is Ilau."
oh, E.
No, no E.
Oh,
Okay, so we've got a interesting. Rek'Sai kind of I feel like is a little like his ult isn't as powerful on this map just because it's so much smaller. But
Rek'Sai is incredibly strong in this map, and the reason why Rek'Sai is incredibly strong is she's a very good skirmisher and duelist, and on top of that, she's able to burrow all around the map. She can actually burrow from the health relic part into a lane, and so her ganks are incredibly effective because she can do that. Like she can gank from virtually anywhere. So if
interesting.
that's as a jungler, and I'd imagine since it's Shumisher, so he'll probably be jungling. Zach is
Interesting.
also strong because of his jump. So, yeah, no, it looks like they're instantly picking. It looks like they already have a team comp in mind. Interesting that Fizz is going Lucian. I know that's probably a comfort pick for him, but I wonder if he'll be able to work. I know his damage is definitely absurd right now.
You don't see a lot of AD carries on this map. It's not like the
Yeah,
standard thing that people go with. They also don't have anyone currently with Smite, so
yeah. Although it was impressive to see Solex on Varus and actually dominating with him. That was definitely a surprise pick that no one
that
was expecting.
I might have crawled into a bottle last weekend, so I didn't get to see any of the games.
Well, the Solex picked Varus, which no one was expecting, and absolutely dominated with him. It was really, really impressive. He got incredibly fed. So that was something people weren't expecting. AD carries can work on this map. You just need a composition that can work with them, and we'll definitely see if they can pull it off. They're going.
Solex is also just a highly skilled player. Like I think he's the highest ranked player in this game currently.
Yes,
So
I believe so. Still no smite. We'll see if he picks. There we go. He
oh,
picked that
there he
up.
goes. Yeah, he did go Smite. Blue team is a little squishy, like
Yeah,
for a twisted tree line team. But the Solex, if he gets a good Kennen ult, with M Schumacher also having his knockup, uh, the Wombo is pretty strong.
oh yes. So every single game I've been able to say which team I think will win based off of team composition, and I don't think I've ever been incorrect on that. That being said, I feel like I actually can't make a proper guess on this one because the team comps are rather interesting. I believe blue team is very, very good. I believe that the amount of presence that Rek'Sai and Kennen demand. I think Lucian can actually work with this. He's also pretty safe. Like if they were to try to jump on him, he can dash a little bit.
There is a lot of synergy for Yasuo on the other team though as
Yes.
well. So if they get some good let's bounces and knockups and even a singed throw because you really only have to take it's not like 5 on 5 where you need to take out two people to say that the
Hmm.
the team fight's definitely over. If you kill one person in a 3v3 fight, it's pretty much done.
Oh yes. And so
So So the synergy, it'll really depend on, how good Yasuo's ults go off, I think.
They have two exhausts on the red or purple side team. That's actually rather interesting. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I typically one exhaust is seen, and that's very, very strong. I think two might be a bit overkill. Um,
Well, maybe because, they see that there's two sort of high damage, almost carry type champions on the other team. And if you exhaust both of them in a team fight, I mean, I think exhaust is, in a lot of ways one of the best summoner spells.
oh yes, oh yes,
So,
it has a
if
movement
you
speeds.
exhaust both of those carries, and it also, lowers their resistance a little
Oh
bit, so makes
yes,
them easy to put down. If you exhaust both of them in a fight, it could be pretty strong.
oh yes, that's a resistance shred and attack speed reduction, a movement speed reduction. Very, very strong summoner spell, that's for sure. We see on the blue side team that exhaust was taken on Fisherman Fizz. I believe that's definitely the right call. I think taking exhaust on someone who can protect himself if someone were to jump on top of him is really good. On the red side team, we see I think what's going to come down to the red side team is Yasuo's going to have so much damage, but it's A, can he get it off? And B, can Zac actually do enough himself? I think it's going to come down a lot on Zac because Yasuo can definitely do damage if he doesn't fall behind. The question is, will Zac be enough as well to complement his damage versus blue team, which every single last one of them does damage? If
It's really going to matter if Zach gets his good jump ins, because I mean the range on that is pretty insane. So just as you said with Rek'Sai can tunnel in from really far, Zach can also leap in from incredibly far away on this map, and hit people when they're not really expecting it. And if he gets good initiates off for Yasuo, people are just going to be dead before they know what happened.
oh yes,
I would assume. Actually, I'm not sure what the lanes are going to look like here. Um, Bottom lane is significantly shorter in the map. It's much safer. So I
I'm
don't know
ex-
if maybe they'll put Fisherman Fizz bot lane because the 80 carry is not quite as safe, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious who's going to go bot lane. I know Yasuo will go bot and Sint will go top. That's definitely for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely,
But
definitely.
which one they'll send bot? That's interesting. I think it has to do with. I'm sure they know that, so it's whoever they feel more comfortable going in which matchup. So we'll definitely have to see. I think sending Solux bot lane would be the better choice. I think Kennen's better to deal with Yasuo. If Yasuo jumps on him, he can stun him and attempt to run away if something were to go bad. Whereas Lucian, if he gets knocked up and ulted, he has a dash to get away, but that's just not enough. So
Well, it's just but the lane is so short that I feel like he could farm from a safe distance, and then if Yasuo tries to jump on him, he could pretty much dash back almost immediately to the tower. So
that's
it'll be
definitely true.
interesting to
Yeah,
see.
that's definitely true, and that's definitely true. So yeah, I definitely either of them can go bot. Like it's
I agree that in general, Kennen is safer against a Yasuo than Lucian would be. It's just, but if you put Lucian bot at top and you're wrong, and Yasuo gets up there, then you could also be in a lot of danger.
that's definitely true. I can't disagree with that. I think so that's another valid way to put it. We'll definitely see what approach they take for that.
This is also an interesting matchup in that you've got three platinums versus a diamond, a gold, and an unranked. So it's going to be interesting to see what the matchups are and how people like manage to handle laning against people that might be, a little, have a little more experience, a little less experience. And once again, Fisherman Fizz is sort of an unknown quality, as he obviously doesn't really play ranked.
He was diamond in season 4 if I recall properly.
Oh, okay. So then there you go. So I'm sure he just got tired of the ranked grind,
Yeah,
but
he's definitely up there as I would say mid high plat or diamond quality. I would put him high plat diamond quality.
okay. All
Personally,
right.
that's where I would put Fisherman Fizz after seeing him play so much. But um,
All right, well, let's see where the lanes end up.
all right, so let me make sure that there's proper sound because there we are.
Oh, and right, you can start with both jungle items on this map
Yes, you
because of
can.
the extra gold started with, so.
It's not always wise to, but yes, you can. Some people prefer a little more early game dominance, and they might start like a machete and some damage items like a longsword or something like that,
Looks like both of them, however, decided to go with double jungle items.
and they're refillable.
Yeah, and refillable. We've got, let's see, what are the, okay, I'm assuming that we've got, uh, Warlord's Bloodlust on Yasuo, and then maybe Thunderlords on almost everyone else. They've got the biscuits, but I don't think we can. Can I see? No, I can't see, unfortunately, in spectating.
Unfortunately, they still don't let you do that. I would imagine
Let
that
me go to
Singed.
my OPGG and I'll check it all out.
I would imagine that Singed would be taking Deathfire Touch.
I would think so, yeah. That would probably be. But let's see. Who have we got? So. Yes, Pony Montana has Deathfire Touch.
Mm-hmm.
And he has the killing unit restores health instead of the extra damage mastery, which is interesting.
Oh yeah, that would be
Um,
interesting.
and movement speed out of comp. But the important thing is that he has Deathfire Touch. Then we've got Fisherman Fizz. I'm gonna assume that he's probably got. Yes,
Just
he has Thunderlord's Decree.
looks like they are having Kennen versus Yasuo, and Kennen is already dominating him early. Early on, we just see Kennen getting even an early level 1 stun off on him, all 3 marks and massive damage off.
Yeah, Kennen is, as I like to call it, or as I like to call him, the cancer rat. Kennen is a pain in the
Aw,
ass.
don't be like that. I love playing Kennen personally. He is a
Yes.
favorite pick of my own.
Well, you're a terrible human being.
I mean, I also like Nidalee, but hey, I'm not the asshole.
Nidalee, I don't mind so much. All right,
See,
so
see, we have some people who like Nidalee. She's an alright champion.
um,
We see
and
Fisherman Fizz
Pony
does have
Montana,
Thunderlords.
yeah, Pony Montana is getting bullied pretty hard by Fisherman Fizz.
Looks like Yasuo is looking to engage on Kennen and actually wins that trade. However, Kennen
Uh-oh,
doesn't
here
mind
comes
that.
Schumacher.
Looks like he's going to go down for
Oh.
first blood. Zac comes in, but too
He
late.
missed. He missed with his leap-ins. He did not hit them and get the CC. So that's
I feel like that was a great bait by Kennen because he didn't overextend. Like, he didn't misposition to the point it was obvious, but he mispositioned a little bit on purpose, took a bit of damage knowing that Yasuo would take advantage of it, or attempt to. He also did attempt to take advantage of it, got some heavy damage off one, the trade, but died.
Oh,
Looks like Fisherman
going in
Fizz
on
is
Pony.
diving!
Ooh, is that Ignite gonna... The Ignite
Oh,
does
the
get
Ignite does
him.
kill him. Still
But,
wonderfully executed by him, however.
He gets the Summoner out and doesn't spend any of his own. So, slight advantage to him, plus he pushes the lane to the tower, so denies some extra minions.
Yeah, I think that was definitely in favor of on Fizz's end.
So... Hisuo is now pushing out to the tower bot lane, but he's not really going to be able to get any damage onto it because Kennen's almost back. But yeah, that was an unfortunate, just short on the jump in by
Oh, yes.
Zac, so he wasn't able to save Yasuo.
Kennen's actually one of my personal favorite picks on Twisted Treeline as well. Something worth noting is that he has a massive power spike in Wooglet's Witch Cap, more so than a lot of AP champions get out of. A lot of AP champions enjoy it. We see Rek'Sai getting aggressive here, invading Zac,
And he's
absolutely
kicking
dominating
crap out
him
of
in a
Zac.
trade.
But here comes Singed,
And
but
he's going to
Rek'Sai is
disengage.
able... Oh!
It looks like a bit of miscommunication, or is he just engaging for cooldowns? It looks like that was properly communicated, and they're going to work with it. We see Lucian
They
attempting
are
to
in
kite.
trouble. The red team is about to get, yeah, there goes Singed.
Ooh.
Ooh, is he gonna get him?
It looks like they are
Yeah,
going
he's
to
gonna
get
get
him.
Yes.
We see
So
the
that's
blue
another
team with
2
a...
for 0
Oh,
for
yes.
the blue team.
Blue team already with a 1.7k advantage. But yes, because Kennen enjoys zone use just so much, Wooglet's is actually a way bigger power spike on him than most champions that are AP. Looks like I'm going to get some damage off on Yasuo, but not enough to actually matter.
And it's important to remember that on the 3v3 map, gold leads are also significantly, more pronounced. A 1.7k gold lead across 3 people is much more significant than a 1.7k gold lead across 5 people.
Of course, yes. And blue team has a 2,000 gold advantage almost now, so yes, they are definitely That's definitely going to make it hard on red side team. And the biggest thing to really pay attention to here is that blue side team has a lot more damage capabilities. So if they start getting an early lead, for red side team to be able to tank that damage, it's going to get harder for them quickly, exponentially.
Yeah, and especially as there, red team is completely melee, so blue team is just doing a really good job of abusing their ranged advantage.
Oh,
There's a
yes.
reason why soldiers carry guns and not swords.
That's a definitely amazing way to put it. It looks like they are doing a lane swap. It looks like Singed going bot and Yasuo is going top. So looks like looks like both teams are going for a gank.
Oh, once again, I don't think he connected with that leap in for Zach.
Looks like ganks are going in. The top lane gank did not go too well, but it looks like bottom side gank for the blue team is going to work. They're going to get the slow up on Singe. Singe's going to go down. He's just trying to stall him out as long as he possibly can.
Get
But
as much damage as he can onto them, but yeah, they are.
he's just going to
He's
go
dead.
down.
Every once in a while, chasing Singed works out.
Yes. He also trying to get in Fizz's face. He's not level 6, though. If he was level 6, he would have been able to do better there. He actually lost that trade. However, Fizz is starting to run out of mana, and that's definitely a resource he also doesn't have to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's early, but blue team has already opened up now almost a 3k gold lead. They're up in kills, they're up in minions. This is going to be rough for an all melee team to come back on against range, especially once Kennen hits 6, which he has now. His ults are just going to destroy them.
Looks like he also misses a tornado, and so they're not going to be able to go on Rex side. It looks like both teams are looking to fight here, although I think it's going to go in blue team's favor once again.
Yeah. As we said, once Kennen has his ult up, any team fight is going to be really difficult for a blue team to win, especially since they're behind now, so they're not going to be able to burn him down super fast, even though he doesn't have his Wooglets yet.
Mm-hmm. And here we see Kennen has 10 seconds left on his ultimate. Here we see them jumping in. They actually get the combo, but it doesn't matter. Even with Zac and Yasuo getting their combo off, they're too far behind, and they lose that entirely. There's
just not enough damage on their side yet to finish someone off, and Lucian was just standing out, just dodged out and just opened up on them.
Yeah, and as we discussed, if they start to fall behind and blue team gets ahead, it's going to be impossible. That combo's not going to work. The moment they fall behind, there's no... I don't see them coming back in the slightest.
And Kennen didn't even have to blow his ultimate for that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Just imagine if he had.
It feels like this can be a shutout. I think the bigger question is, will the red side team be able to do more in future games? But we'll definitely see, because they're definitely.
Well, I'm sure they're going to readjust their champion select. Once they see that the all melee team really didn't work out for them.
Yeah.
But it's still early. It's hard though. It's already a 4k gold advantage, which is basically almost half of a completed item per person. As you can see, I don't think red team doesn't have any completed items yet, whereas Rek'Sai already has his Stalker's Blade and Lucian has his Sanguine Blade completed.
Interesting that Lucian went with Sanguine Blade, but I can definitely see it. I can definitely see him wanting the sustained raw damage as well. Actually, it gets a lot of good stats that Lucian definitely would enjoy, so I can see him building that. We see Rek'Sai has Warrior completed. Kennen doesn't have Wooglets yet, so that'll be interesting once he completes it. Yasuo looking to take advantage, but and then dash right back out, trying to go against it. Definitely not something he should be doing. He's just going to go down. He should not have jumped into that. Zax can go down as well. It looks like blue side team's going to get another tower. They didn't even have Singe with them to back them up. Trying to force a fight without enough knowledge of where the enemy team was. Looks like they're going to try to get some heavy damage off on Singe, and they are. Singe is just not durable yet. At least without his ultimate. Looks like even 1v2, Fisherman Fizz might pick up a kill. He's going to pick up a kill here. He has to flash for it, and it looks like he's going to go down, but even with a whole enemy team around, he's able to take down Singe, just showing just how far behind the red team really is. They have a 5,000 gold advantage now when going. Red side team is going to cap that altar, though. Looks like Kennen bought a giant spell. He might be looking to get something besides Zonia's. He might be working on a Rylai's as well. Looks like they're going to try to go on Lucian, but it's not going to work out. Looks like Schumacher's going to come in to back him up. Once again, just missing the jump from Zach. Are you there, Heculator? Looks like my,
Oh wait, can you hear me now?
Yes, was your mic muted?
Yeah, I must have accidentally hit the button on my headset. Sorry.
No worries.
So but yeah, no. Unfortunately, Zach has not been hitting his jump-ins, and that was really, as we said before, something that was going to be necessary for them to have any chance of winning this game.
Looks like blue side team is trying to force a fight even between two towers. Definitely trying to pressure their lead. Kennen has Lucidity Boots. Definitely an interesting buy, but I believe that's definitely the right choice. They're not tanky enough for him to need Sorcerer's Shoes, and having his ultimate up even more in a very short time, 3v3, is going to mean a lot more. He's going to want more of those ultimates off ASAP.
Given their low cost and the fact that they now reduce Summoner spell cooldown, Lucidity Boots are just really strong on the current patch, I feel.
Sorcerer's Shoes are very niche in my opinion. I feel like you only get them if they're building a lot of magic resistance early. I feel like most of the time Lucidity is outright better.
Yeah. Unless you're playing someone who you think, with if Sorcerer Boots will allow you to delete someone in a single rotation, then it's worth it. But otherwise, not.
And even that's questionable. Like, I know when I play Nidalee right now, I actually prefer Lucidity Boots even though I may not be able to delete them in a single rotation as easily, it helps with getting more spears off and more poke off in return. So there's even trade-offs even with that.
Right, but Nidalee's not really I mean, I guess she can be, but she's not really an assassin-type character.
Looks like Yasuo is going to go down.
Yeah, this is turning into a bloodbath.
Oh, yes.
Red team's definitely going to have to reconsider their champion select plan.
Over 6,000, almost 7,000 gold lead on blue side team. There is no coming back for the red side team.
Yeah, I don't really think... I can't imagine... I mean, they would need multiple just amazing initiates for Yasuo, and Yasuo doesn't even have a single completed item yet, so he's not really going to be able to burst people down.
Which is definitely was needed. Looks like they're going to engage, and yet again, red side team just goes down. Zach's going to get followed up afterwards. Singed barely living. Just barely.
This is, yeah.
A massacre and a half.
This is going to be over pretty quickly. Pushing on the bot inhibitor turret already. Let's see. They're going to have to try and defend this, but I don't know if they're going to be able to survive the defense. Alright, they're able to clear out the minion wave, so... Tower doesn't go down quite yet, but... Kennen's ult almost back up again.
That CDR buy, I feel, was incredibly strong for him to have it up as much as possible.
Now, the way his ult works, the exact mechanics, does it proc like individual shots, or does it hit everyone at the same? It procs individual hits as you're running around, correct?
Yes, yes. Kennon's ultimate procs individual shots very quickly.
So against a three-man team, it's even more just dominating because you're more likely to get those stun procs off quickly.
Yes. Fun fact, Kennon's ult used to cost energy, and they removed that, which I feel was definitely needed for the little guy. But, it
No,
used to...
fuck Kennen. It should it should cost all his energy for that fucking thing.
It used
I
to
play
be...
melee top laners and have for a long time, so I hate Kennen.
If I recall properly, it used to be 100 energy, I would like to say, if I remember right, and it was... The removal was definitely welcomed.
Blue team pushing in on the top inner turret, and yeah, red team can't even make an attempt at defending, really. I'm not really sure. I don't know what Wicked Hatchet builds into.
Not Lord Dominus. Lord Van Dam's Pillager, which is Twisted Tree Line's equivalent of Infinity Edge. It is noticeably worse of an item, however. But,
Oh, and Yasuo gets caught, and he is dead. And now here comes the Kennen ult. Stuns everyone up. They're all dead too.
Kennen,
Oh, Kennen might go down. No,
Kennen actually
doesn't.
lives as well.
Yeah, and that's
They're gonna get an inhibitor. We'll see if they can get the Nexus Tower as well.
Well, Yasuo is up in 3 seconds, but I don't know that there's really anything he can do.
Looks like they're definitely gonna try to pressure it anyways. Yasuo looking for an opening. It looks like the blue side team is trying to win right here and now.
Yeah,
Yasuo goes in and he's gonna get
showing
annihilated. Kennen doesn't even go down and dies.
Oh,
Now
he's
he's gonna go.
Kennen?
Kennen still. Oh, Kennen goes down to the
Kennen
smite.
gets smited. Yeah, looks like the game is about to be over.
And here we see Pony Montana on Singed doing the thing Singed does best, which is just laughing and dancing.
He's giving him the booty shake. So, game 1 is over. Yeah, red team is definitely going